the MT07 a good commuter? I don't know. Let's talk about it for a second and see. So, first off, I guess, how's everyone doing? Hope you're having a great day. Gonna do this little rainy day afternoon ride after work. Not take too much of your time up, but have a little discussion on whether or not this MT07 makes a good commuter. Well, I've commuted a few times. My commute's a lot of freeway, about 30 minutes to work, about 45 to an hour home, depending on time of day. And obviously it's a naked bike, right? So what do we go first? No wind protection. So if you're in a bunch of freeway, you're going to be eating a bunch of wind. That's pretty standard on all naked bikes. I don't think there's a whole lot you can do about that. I mean, obviously, if you're doing more city, oh, that's going to be fine. No problems at all. Freeway, highway, it's all going to depend on you, how you like it. Power wise, what do we know? We got 689, is that right? Can't remember, been a long day. Parallel twin, about 70 horsepower ish, somewhere in there. 50 foot-pounds ish in their range. Power wise, it's got plenty of power. It has no problem. 80 miles an hour, it's fine. It's stable. I mean, it's not the heaviest bike, it's pretty light. Let's say it's right up 406, something like that, pounds. So obviously if you get a wind blast, you get a little unsettled. Not that bad though. See if we can not put our feet down every 2 seconds here. Try not to get ran over by all the crazy people picking up their kids from school either, because yeah, I don't know if it's the same where you live, but where I live, when parents are getting their kids from school, common sense goes out the window. They just, all of a sudden it's a free-for-all. But alright, back to the topic. I average probably somewhat aggressive riding, playing around a lot. I probably get in the mid 50s for mile per gallon, which isn't bad. I can't complain about that number. That's pretty good. Comfort wise, this thing's plenty comfortable for a commute. About an hour, you don't even notice it. I'd say about above 2 hours, I could probably use a little bit of a softer seat. Definitely in the 3 hour range. It starts hurting a little bit, but that could be because I'm not one of those iron butt guys that ride insane amounts. Cruise control, there's no cruise control, so maybe a throttle lock or something, maybe that can help. I did put the full system pipe on here. I know that's a hot topic, whether or not a loud pipe does anything for your safety or not. People always quote all kinds of scientific facts like the Doppler effect and all this, but in my experience in my truck, which I'm usually in because I have, you know, 500 pounds of tools with me most of the time, I hear a loud bike come up on me. I will notice that, and if it's a stock pipe, it's usually silent, and then I don't notice it quite so much. See if we can not die in all the leaves all over the ground. So that'd be good. Not looking to die anytime soon. And I notice with this full system, more people notice my bike, which I like. If I come up to an intersection, you can kind of do the little annoying little burp on it a couple times if you need to, but it makes people's heads go up, which is half the battle, right? Just to be seen, so you're not going to be ran over. So I think it's a fine commuter. It gets plenty of gas mileage, or liters per kilometer, depending on where you live, or I don't know. I'm American, so forgive me, I don't use the metric system a lot. Unless I'm doing a few conversions real quick. But yeah, plenty of power. Obviously a windscreen. That will be something I do to this bike before too long, especially with the winter time coming up. Because 55 right now, not too bad, but this is probably the warmest part of the day now, and it's only mid-October. It's gonna get cold, and I would definitely like get a little wind off me. Ah, I love the exhaust. Alright, let's take a little, go up a little further. Oh, maybe that's the way I need to go. That is. Oh well. Go through, do a little dirt track, maybe if not too muddy. It's kind of a fun little loop I've been doing just because it's pretty nice over here. It looks nice. Good view, not too much traffic this way, so you can play just a little bit. Try not to annoy all the golfers. See how bad it is over here. Oh, not too bad. Be a little damp. Try not to get too crazy. On the dirt, this is obviously fine. Standing up, no problem. You see my dirty pants? I just got off work, so one of those days. I'm trying to sleeve out a 5th floor deck for a hotel. I'm a commercial plumber, so some days you're just in the mix of it. First gear. Let's see. Loose. Second gear. Yep, loose again. Yeah, she gets nice and loose. Ah, man, that lake looks nice. I don't waste your time with too much with the view, but I don't know if you guys can see that very good, but it is a nice day out. Oh yeah. Alright, 40's fast enough on a dirt road with these tires, I think. One thing nice about this bike though is it does have ABS, but it's not super aggressive. I'd say the back's a little more aggressive than the front, but it's nothing outrageous. I mean, you're not going to do any real drifters in the back with the brakes with this ABS. Ah, what a nice day. It is amazing. If you don't ride yet, you need to, because I'll tell you what, you can have a stressful day like I had today. I don't know if you're familiar with construction and big commercial projects, but sometimes it's a lot, you know, trying to get everything ready before a pour. Things are going south on you a little bit, but hop on your bike. If you got a cardo, put on a few tunes you like, man, it just melts it right away. Now, I know this bike doesn't seem to get near the views that my wife's Eliminator does, and I get that because there's so much content on an MT07. It's not like it's more rare like that. The Eliminator isn't much content out there. That's a good little bike, but I mean, if we're comparing the two, this thing is so much more fun to ride. It is more comfortable, faster, more torquey, smoother. Obviously the mirrors work, throttle response, that pipe, just everything. It's just, I mean, but it's also, you know, $3,000 more, so that's to be expected. I want to say the third gen of this. I mean, kinda 2.5. Didn't really update a whole lot. Maybe some suspension settings and the new dash. Oh, dual sport action. I need a dual sport ADV bike or something. I mean, I like my dirt bike, but it'd be nice to be able to hop on the road, and the dirt would be pretty fun. One of my mini bikes that I hope to have someday. Hopefully if this channel ever takes off and I could make it my full-time gig, which I know that's a few years out at least, especially if I can't get my content where I want it. But I do appreciate everyone. I'm getting a few more subscribers, and I appreciate all the comments. I mean, it's engagement's fun, you know. It's fun to have a little chat with people on different stuff. Hope to put a little more dirt content out this weekend. We'll see. Hopefully it got a little rain out where I ride dirt, so it might be kind of nice out there, not dusty, a little traction. I know that's not the biggest draw for people, but it's so much fun. I'll go through this housing track. Why not? Gotta get over to a spot to take a little thumbnail action anyway. Try and take it easy. Bunch of, probably can't see it too well, but there's a bunch of leaves and grass blowing around. A little slick out. If they don't want to dump it. That's a nice little neighborhood as housing tracks go. Not mine, if that's what you guys are wondering. I'm not fortunate enough to have a big old house. Hopefully when I build something, I'll probably build it myself, being that my background's been construction for 20 plus years, 25 years. But I want to buy a little bit of property. I want some space. If I can build a shop and, you know, have some animals and do the little half homesteading thing on it too, that'd be fun. I know this is some exciting content you guys are getting right now. Housing track getting built. Kind of want to throw a few how-tos out there, maybe a little maintenance stuff, but until I get a new laptop to edit out some stuff, it's probably going to be one of those things I can't do, because, you know, just see how, you know, make a 30-minute job turn into a 3-hour job. No one wants to watch that. Oh, nice Jeep. A little nicer than mine. Sure, if you guys are watching at all, you see how many times I forget to turn off my indicators, which is all the time. Like I say too, believe it or not, I probably ride slightly better when I'm not trying to film. Trying to talk on top of it seems like it definitely takes more focus, takes a little focus away from my riding. That's why I'm trying not to do too much of it in busy traffic just yet, till I get a little better. Oh Oh man, what a beautiful day. Normally I would push it through these turns a little more, but it's a little cold out. These tires are pretty cold right now. I haven't done a whole lot of cold weather riding. Last year we did a little, but we were still pretty green to the street. So I still got a ways to go learning everything. Much gravel here. It's not as bad as it used to be. I don't know if it's like that where you live, but out here they always gravel next to the roads. There's some really good roads down by the Snake River that follow it, and they're so nice and twisty and brand new pavement, and they put all this gravel on the side of it, so everyone pulling off to fish just throws gravel on the road, and so a few times you hit it, it'll make you pucker a little bit. I don't know why they would do that. It's kind of irritating because it ruins a perfectly good road. Alright, try not to get too crazy by the school. I'll tell you what, one of these houses right there with that view over there, can you imagine that? That would be the life. I wonder if these people know how lucky they are. Rocks right there or something. Alright, that's pretty empty right here. That's why I love the MT07. It is just hooligan enough to be fun. Alright, let's see what's a good view right here. Maybe up that way. Alright, let's do a little stop, walk around, all that stuff. A little look-see at it. It is dirty. I haven't cleaned it in a while. I'm not big on all the buffing stuff out all the time. But I do have my axle sliders. You see that? My frame sliders. Got all that from TST. Stoboma Tech sliders. Obviously my Yoshimura pipe I love. Obviously it sounds so good too. Quad lock. Can't say enough good stuff about a quad lock. If you are looking ways to mount your phone, that's the ticket right there. That thing has so far been flawless. I would like to get the charging head for it. Would be nice. Well, anyways, I think that's all I got for today. Try to come up with some more interesting stuff this weekend. Hopefully I get some better rides in, some different stuff. Appreciate you watching and all the engagement, and if you would like the video, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, maybe share it to someone that's interested so I can build this channel up. I got a ways to go till I get monetized, and I know even that's going to be a long ways before actually make any money on it, but I'm here for the long haul, so I do appreciate it, and you guys ride safe.